Got that cinematic opening, minimalist text. Also, spoilers! I hope you didn't decide to jump into this series with the Musou spin-off. So besides this one little bit, I haven't really seen anything else about this. I honestly wasn't expecting them to make a prequel. It's something people asked for a lot, and real talk, I think that it's not a hot take to say that the 4 champions from the flashbacks were a lot better and a lot more well-liked. But also I'm glad that there's this weird time travel thing going on. Oh, they don't even narrate this stuff now? That was at least narrated in the original Hyrule Warriors. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how they adapt the destroyed Hyrule for the past stuff.
Listen well, soldiers of...
Oh yeah, the one other thing I know is that even though the cutscenes are voiced, they didn't voice the incidental stuff during battles. So hopefully I can keep track of that.
Yes, we have unearthed the divine beasts and filled volumes with our knowledge of ancient relics. But a barricade of books will not protect us.
I'm kind of curious if the voice direction is going to be better in this, because it was really inconsistent in the original game.
Now the enemy is clawing for our throat, for Hyrule Castle itself. We must exterminate the monsters roaming Hyrule Field. Thus will begin our renewed effort to stop the Calamity. Here, now, go forth!
God, these cutscenes look so gorgeous.
For your kingdom!
Like, this is just flat out better than Wind Waker's style, I think. Oh, right into it, okay. Alright. Let's see, special actions. Oh yeah, okay, so the arrow, I assume. How do I actually use it? There we go. I was using all the wrong triggers. Oh, we still got that rushing thing from the original Hyrule Warriors. Is he firing off all ancient arrows? That's just kind of a little absurd. Frame rate's definitely not as bad as I'd heard, but it probably gets worse.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you, Emma. I worked very hard on this layout. Got a little shield sled. Healing it didn't right. Whoa. Is this the frame rate? They got the tap the trigger to lock on thing. I didn't know this was a Western game. Oh yeah, if we try and do that perfect guard Bayonetta type thing, I guess. I'm sure they'll tell me what the mechanics are, unless they're telling me on the text in the bottom left, because I'm not paying attention to that. Unfortunately. Oh, paraglider. Okay, let's do that again. Ooh. It's way more aerial combat than there was in Hyrule Warriors. Well, the first Hyrule Warriors. I guess this is still Hyrule Warriors. This is definitely the best Link to be doing this crazy stuff. Alright, capturing outposts. Whoa, let's do a second charge. Yes, I am streaming, bro. Oh yeah, this is the character design everyone complained about.
You help! Oh.
That's fine. That's fine, Onyx. Lag is good. We're playing Hyrule Warriors, you see.
Happening? It's a tower?
Hey, R2D2. It's my favorite. He's an iconic Star Wars character. Alright, so I should be able to switch to Impa now, I bet. I never played Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, though. I'm very bitter. I went out and bought the Wii U version, and then just kept making more and more versions. I really should just try and get a handle on all of Link's different combos, all the different X moves you can use after a Y combo. Okay, so that's just a jump. I assume paraglider attacks are just really good or something. Yeah, that's the thing. It is really good. I didn't even get most of the content done on the Wii U version. With the Switch version, and yeah, there's all the 3DS content as well. And that's a nightmare. But I'm just very bitter that I can't get it on my Wii U version, so I never got it. Like, actually, yeah, so the Wii U version, you can get all the characters from the 3DS version, but none of the content. It's kind of insane. Like, and it costs almost as much as the 3DS version. So basically they're saying that the content is worth like $10, but the characters are worth like 40. Canadian, that is. Alright, I want to see if I can switch. Oh well. I'm pretty sure there's a Linkle pack that you can get, like it's a separate thing. It adds like Linkle and the Wind Waker characters, and then the DLC is also a separate thing afterwards that the 3DS version got. Because like I got the season pass for the Wii U version, so I would have just paid even more and gotten the rest of the content, but they guess we're saving that for the Switch version. Alright, time for the Scalies. This is definitely the best attack. Oh, so you can do a follow-up attack if you do it after his X moves, his power moves, whatever they're called. Whoa. I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, little R2D2 is trying to help me. I think. Good job. There we go. Now let's see what you can do. Alright, you've already got like the 5 slashes at once. Okay, this is fun, interesting. I'm definitely going to probably forget about all these. Although I do love how all the different, whatever they're called, what are they called in Breath of the Wild? The different blue items. But anyways, I like how they're all different for each character. Because yeah, like you could use all of these for every character in Hyrule Warriors, but it was just the same basic attack, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so maybe it lags when you get a couple hundred of these clones going. Oh, should I check your special move a while? Something I'm looking forward to is this has a bit more of a structure to it than Hyrule Warriors did, where there's an actual like map and there's stuff you can do on it. They're not actual side quests, but there's little bits of text for contextualizing character upgrades and stuff, which is nice. Oh, you gotta pay attention to if you're on water for cryonex. Or does that just make it better? Man, every single time I do that, I forget to press B for the paraglider.
Yeah!
I want to look at these things. These are all new assets now because they don't have anything. Oh, we can wall jump. Sorry. Yeah, they didn't have stuff like this in Breath of the Wild because it was all destroyed. That was actual, like, maybe too much cooking. I definitely meant to do that. Oh, you actually do the little kicking motion if you stand still when you press wide open a chest. That's nice. Alright, orders, got it. I guess the moblins, I don't know. I wonder if there's any new enemies for this actually, because Breath of the Wild had very, very few enemy types.
Steel yourself. I am ready. Finally ready.
Oh, what was that? Wait, I know what that is. Yeah, haha. Place your bets right now. Better or worse reward than in the actual game? Definitely just solved a puzzle, I think. Oh hey, they're doing the Sheikah sitting thing that all the different monks do in the actual game. Which I guess is kind of morbid. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time. It's time. It's over. A worthy adversary.
Those finish moves would probably get annoying if they weren't so fast, honestly. Because they don't ever change. It's just one per character. Hopefully Link isn't getting too owned. It looks like he's getting owned.
Can't stop. Freeze. Goodbye.
I do get the feeling this is more so leading up to Breath of the Wild 2 than it is actually fulfilling people's desires to get the past story, especially because like it's one of those foregone conclusion type things.
A worthy adversary.
I don't totally know what these symbols actually do. I think they summon the clones, but I really don't know.
Witness. Finished.
It is a bit hard to see with all the slash marks, but that might just be me.
Final threat.
I've never been very good at keeping track of a bunch of things moving at the same time.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time. Sure.
Oh, is that a win? Yep, can't press attack. That's how you can tell. For some reason. Man, I wish that was voiced. Like, Nintendo is so cheap, honestly. Oh yes, they got the... because weapons don't break, but you can fuse them into other weapons to make them stronger. Which isn't the kind of stuff I like. I like it more when there's an actual distinct weapon, as opposed to a bunch of, like, you know, it's the same weapon, but the stats are a bit different. And this one's sparkly. Because it has a... I guess it's strong against guardians? I'm assuming that's what it means? Oh no, it says right there. Damage for 100 KOs plus 2%. Great. I imagine this gets more fun when it's into bigger percents, or at least more unique abilities, and not just very slight damage improvements in a game like this. Oh, geez, okay. This is all just garbage for raising your stats, I'm assuming. It's a lot of those Alphos trophies.
An inexplicable guardian. And a mysterious...
I wonder if there's gonna be one of those self-contained time loops where the Guardian ends up in Zelda's drawer, I guess, because of this, and it just has no origin point.
What are you? No! Stop right there!
Each of you has served your kingdom admirably. Huh.
Yeah, Burgeoning Scholar. I think that's actually the most unique, like, characterization for Zelda in any of the games.
Yes, Your Highness. And I've received the Sheikah slate from Pora.
Oh, this thing's adorable.
What is that?
I'm sure that there's a lot of merch coming.
Your Highness.
It does even have that little, like, thing that comes out of the top of R2-D2's head. Oh, hey, it's narrated now.
The slate conveyed the little guardian's purpose. This anomalous visitor had traveled from a future of ruin, a time in the midst of the Calamity, to save Princess Zelda. Impa proposed recruiting Pura and Robbie, renowned researchers of ancient technology, to study the Guardian and investigate the mysterious tower that had appeared on Hyrule Field. King Rome of Hyrule gave his assent.
Wait, who's this from? How do they know that it's time hopping? How, what? The king knows? Alright, so maybe there is a timeline split already. Silent Night, that's good. Is that correct to call them Imperial Guards? Is Hyrule an empire? Yeah, whatever. I can't believe they moified Impa. She's supposed to be that one specific interpretation of Impa. Alright, what are all these things? Alright, hopefully the map isn't annoying in that it makes actually leveling things up kind of obtuse. Oh, what's that little puppy doing? Oh. Learn to cook. Alright. Steamed hams, nice. Is that the most normal name they've had for a meal in Breath of the Wild? Because all the other ones are like, this is a hearty meal because it gives you hearts, and we're Nintendo and we have to name things very literally like that. Oh no. Complete quest to contribute. Work towards denizens so they grow stronger fed. Oh no, this stuff. This is drugs to me. I'll just fill the entire gauge. I have to. Don't have the resources. Oh no. I can't resist gauges. I have to.
New power, new hope.
Yeah, so this is just a reskin of the regular menus that they had for original Hyrule Warriors. They just let you invest items to get stats up, but they have a bit of context now, I guess, which is something. But yeah, I wonder if there's a way. I wonder if there's a way to make it so that you can see everything in like a list, because that'd be a lot more convenient. I mean, right now it's fine, but I imagine as it fills up, it gets kind of hard to keep track of what's what. How's everyone doing? We're going to the next mission. weapons. I guess I'll go for the one that has slightly more attack. Awesome. What else we got? Oh, yeah. I should have known. Can't change her outfit. Only Link, because the asset's already there. Attack range. So I assume it's just that thing where you can hit stuff without it actually hitting. I guess this is... This is just a passive constant buff. And this... I guess this is better. Tough to say. Maybe I should... I wonder if he has a hood. Yeah. That looks cool.
This looks quite
Sweet.
satisfying. What a treat.
Zelda, curious about the diminutive guardian, decided to accompany
I'm actually really curious if this is a timeline split. Because, like, surely none of this... Like, this stuff would have had to have come up in some of the flashbacks or something. And I guess all these characters designed for the past versions of Breath of the Wild characters didn't come up either, but still. Oh, nice. The outfit changes in cutscenes. That's cool. Seems like Baby Yoda knows something.
Why is it so attached to me? Whatever could you be, little one? I suppose all we can do is wait for Robbie and the others at the lab to analyze it.
Agreed, Your Highness.
Yo! Nice.
A guardian? But why?
So I guess they're just gonna do it right away with this stuff, but they're not gonna know why.
And monsters too. Now, of all times.
I wonder if the little baby guardian's gonna be playable. I'm pretty sure the entire roster has been leaked, but yeah.
It will be.
Oh, it kicked me out of the shield sled. Yeah, these look like reused animations from Breath of the Wild itself, which I'm not sure are great fits for a Musou, but I'm sure they took that into account. I wonder how that works, the magnesis thing taking their weapons, because I guess it just goes back to them afterwards. Oh yeah, she's being all useless right now because Zelda can't fight. Sakurai says so. Jesus, what's that? Don't worry, that was just a character from Final Fantasy III falling off my wall. No one important. I barely remember Wizrobes from the actual Breath of the Wild game. What? That's interesting. Yeah, you just give them their weapon back afterwards, though. That's lame. I mean, it's balanced, but it's lame. You can definitely see how the economy fell apart. Look at all these treasure chests. Oh. Run away. But can I defeat it? Oh, maybe not. I don't remember them having a body slam attack. So yeah, I think you can beat this by perfect parrying, but I can barely do that in the actual game. Might be easier on this, I don't know. Oh, Zelda's getting owned. Alright, what is that wall jump thing? It's popped up twice now, but... let me see. What? It didn't do anything. Do I have to make sure Zelda actually follows me? Something about the way this moves is less threatening. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it just feels lighter. Anyways, like... yeah, no, what's going on? Do I have... Zelda's badly dead, jeez. I'm getting owned. Okay, now she thinks she's following me. Might fail this though, she's getting wrecked. Oh, okay, your health came back. I wonder if healing stuff heals your allies too. I guess that makes sense. Ooh, yellow guardians. Okay, I gotta stop getting greedy. Oh, that's interesting. So, I guess the horn thing makes them charge as like a kind of different attack. So that'd be a very Breath of the Wild way of making it so that they have very few enemy types, but they actually do different stuff. So it's still variety. And I imagine they react to stuff too. That's a Breath of the Wild staple too. Could use some health. Okay, they just round tripped my ass. Alright, that's a whopping 6% attack buff. Glad I invested in that weapon. Oh dear, does your healing stuff actually generate? That's interesting. Wonder how many of these camps are just flat out still in Breath of the Wild, and they're just reused. Just want to jump off those. Oh, I wonder if the healing stuff regenerates because you don't get hearts from grass and stuff in this version, because that's how it works in Breath of the Wild. Or am I just getting health back from things that are dropping, like food? Like health, restoring things are back, I should say. Man, Genshin Impact definitely just ripped these things off. Nope, okay. Seems that both analog sticks can control that at the same time, so that's a thing. Yeah, no, that's really jarring actually, how they can both control the aim at the same time. That's the kind of control scheme I expect from Mario Odyssey. Interesting. So they do have disposable items still. That's... Hold on. Oh, and it reacts to metal stuff too. That's really neat. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Definitely the thing I want to see the most coming out of like Breath of the Wild ripoffs, I guess, for lack of a better word, is interactive stuff like that, where there's lots of just basic elements to the world that other stuff that you can use interacts with. . 'Cause, 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 ' Yeah, I was thinking about this demo apparently has the first chapter of the game. And I was thinking about how that's basically the worst way to quantify anything in a video game, because sometimes it's like chapter 2 is the second half of a game, and sometimes every level is a chapter. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff in between as well. Oh, wait, what's that? So this is gonna be just as weird as finding Koroks in the actual thing. Hey, wait. Do I not get the thing? Do I have to... Oh, wait. Is it still gonna be like where you have to be a certain character? No, because surely I'd have to use the arrows for... Oh well. I'll worry about that when I go for 100% to fill out that stupid gauge. I know what wall jump actually does. Oh, so those apples refill your health restoring thing. Wait, so were Guardians just lying around on Hyrule before they brought them back too? Like that was just always a thing? Also, what is with this power scaling? Why does it take more than one Guardian to take out a single Guardian? Hopefully not too many guards have died while I went looking for Korok seeds and stuff. No, what? Wait, Zelda. Huh?
I'm on my way.
Nice. From what I know, I think this would actually make for a really good moveset for her in Smash. Like, after all that hubbub about how she's not a fighter, so they can't make her playable. Like, yeah, just make her use the runes. Ooh, speaking of runes, what is this actually doing? Oh yeah, nice. I assume those work like ice attacks. Although, I say that, but this actually I think is my least favorite type of Musou character, the one where they have a bunch of stuff they throw around. It just feels like disconnected almost. I mean, I say it like I've played all these Musou games. I've played Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors. And that's the extent of it. And of course, Fire Emblem Warriors is pretty much entirely sword characters. So... Well, it's gotta go past, I think. So far, pretty different from how Hyrule Warriors was structured, actually. Like, obviously it's still the same basic gameplay, but it's not trying to play at there being an actual, like, military thing so far. It's more of a actual Breath of the Wild-ish narrative. Because really, Hyrule Warriors was just an excuse plot. There was the kind of interesting stuff with Sia, but that was it. Man, looking at Zelda's hair bouncing around and thinking about how that was a struggle for her. A few generations.
Now this.
Although, if Nintendo wanted to, I bet they could have made a really good, like, hair flowy thing, even like on the N64, because for some reason, Ganondorf's cape in Ocarina of Time looks amazing. Like, that animation is immaculate even now.
If I must, get back. No. Freeze.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's like Terra's finishing move in A Birth by Sleep, of all things.
Halt. I can help. If I must. Now this. This way.
She just bowls the bombs into them. Okay.
Get back.
Uh-oh.
We'll defend Hyrule
Whoa.
in every way I can.
What just happened?
Fight the odds. I can help.
That was neat, but what just happened? Uh-oh. Wrong way. In my defense, that dot is misleading. Wow, she shreds things when she gets her clothes going. And she got real aerial stuff going too. That kick keeps coming out of nowhere. It's just a little pip of damage. I'm liking it so far, Digital Atlas. I think it's basically what I expected, honestly. Story and presentation is definitely solid. Still has those gorgeous Breath of the Wild cutscenes. Oh, frame rates don't honestly bother me much at all. I can put up with pretty low frame rates. Like, I appreciate a 60 FPS locked game or even higher, but it's never been a deal breaker for me.
It's time. Witness. Steel yourself. I am ready. Now this.
Hey, Matista. Whoop, shouldn't have. We got greedy again. Just gotta get to follow the clones. These aren't actually clones, are they? They're like Sheikah thing, because they got the hats. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not pushing through at all, I'm having fun. Oh, once I have enough clones, the R2 or R2, I guess it said, what would it be? ZR2? ZR2. Oh, almost caught myself. Get back to your grind then. Have fun, I guess. Honestly, this almost makes me want multiple playable characters in Breath of the Wild just for alternate styles of using weapons. Like, well, tools, I guess they'd be more. Because even just the basic idea of, like, how would different Zelda characters use a boomerang if they could use it differently is interesting. Oops, I went way the wrong way. I wonder what it says that I don't really recognize these areas. Like, I guess they have a bunch of new assets plopped in them, but maybe Breath of the Wild didn't have a super memorable world. Oh, her special move changes based on how many clones you have, I think. Ah, jeez. I do think you have a last chance type thing where you go down to 1/4 heart no matter what, but I'm not gonna risk it. 1/4 heart, that is to say, if it would kill you, they'll give you a bit of a reprieve. No, it's not following me. It's going the opposite direction, if anything. Oh, jeez. No, it just keeps going. God, it's just... This is the opposite of what it should be doing. Oh, is it chasing one of my other characters? I think it is. God, no. Man, dodging that is not, like, that's not free. No, and it's just, how do I do this? Do I need to switch? Oh, I bet it's set to just follow Link. That's the whole strategy within the lore. Please follow. Please. No. Good. Now follow. Oh, cool. Whoa. You just stored a bunch of stuff. That's cool. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, but that's cool that it does that. Could have maybe used a bit of extra animation, but that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Oh, nope, this is a trap. It's a trap. No. I'm gonna get wrecked. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's an audio cue there, but damned if I can do anything about it. The good news is I'm 70 KOs away from another 2% attack boost, so that's good. Alright, follow. It has such an energy to it of just nonchalantly walking and things just kind of explode around it. Practically there, I assume. Go on. Don't be oh, that delay, that mix-up. Okay, it's cracking, it's cracking. Ah. The little spin attacks aren't honestly super interesting. I like his shield moves more, honestly. Yeah, flurry. Yeah. So, I feel like it's a pretty safe bet to say at this point that we're not going to get to play as any of the champions, the characters everyone actually likes that were barely in Breath of the Wild. Man, shields are really good in Breath of the Wild. They break, but they're good. Seeing a lot of mid-air attack bonuses. I'm wondering how much of a thing air combat is this time. Oh, so you just get a bunch of different Sheikah slates with Zelda? Makes sense. Oh, that's just made to be used as material for another one. Nah.
This is technology, the likes of which I've never laid eyes on. Which means
Hey, that sounds kind of familiar.
we got ourselves a brand new, never before witnessed Guardian battle!
That little bit at the end, I wonder if the voice actor added that.
Devices like the Sheikah Slate, which are amplified by the power of such ancient...
He's definitely a fun character. Honestly,
are but a meager fragment
maybe more personality than the average Breath of the Wild character.
All of us were able to use the Sheikah slate.
In addition, this here doohickey is loaded with data. Information we can't even fathom.
Oh yeah! Check it. I extracted some visual data from the Guardian's memory.
Is that?
Yep, no doubt about it. Hyrule Castle after...
Okay, so definitely timeline split. I gotta guess.
But much of it was fragmented. Even so, if I analyze what we received, I may be able to make sense of more of it.
This is the ruin the Calamity will bring upon all of Hyrule. If we allow
That
this to
or there's a
pass,
post credit scenes in Breath of the Wild where Zelda's like, oh yeah, so I knew all this was gonna happen. It was in their R2D2.
Likely won't be enough.
if I don't succeed at sealing the Calamity,
Yeah, this is already. Yeah, this is pretty heavily changing things. But I'm fine with that. I mean,
To stop Calamity Ganon,
I liked a certain remake of a game that happened at some point within our lives.
dwelling within the Princess of Hyrule, and the
It's more interesting, I think, to change things. It's not like it erases the original.
However, the path to victory was strewn with obstacles. Korok Forest, where the legendary sword slept, had been overrun by monsters, and the Princess of Hyrule's power showed no signs of awakening. Lamenting the kingdom's plight, King Rome sent his daughter to gather pilots for the divine beasts. Alongside Link, whose brave conduct had earned him a role as her knight, Zelda would meet with each of the 4 candidates.
You intend to let this relic follow you around, hmm?
yes. After talking to Pura and Robbie,
Oh
we
man,
thought it would be best.
I just randomly had an idea.
I will remind you
What
once
if
again,
they had like a
above all
time
else,
shift stone type thing, like in Skyward Sword, where you could hit a thing to change back to the past, but instead it was switching between this new game's timeline and the Breath of the Wild 2 post Breath of the Wild timeline.
And I will
Like,
my duty.
timelines as a mechanic, finally in Zelda after all this time. Oh, it's open-ended. Neat. That's cool. Although I guess that's not too different from how it was in Hyrule Warriors, where you could switch to different timelines from different games, like go to the Twilight Princess one to do Twilight Princess stuff, that kind of thing. Ooh. Battlefield Another World. I wonder if there's going to be any stuff from not Breath of the Wild in this, actually. That'd be interesting. Master. So, I'm assuming I can't do these because I swear they said that it's just chapter 1, but if it's the first 2 chapters, that's pretty substantial content. But if I click on one of these, I wonder if it's just gonna be like, so, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, saw that coming. All right, well, that's the demo, I guess. That's pretty cool. Definitely interested to see where it goes.